We're back. We're back at Strixhaven.
I'm back. I accidentally took work notes all over my D&D note, so whoops.
Well,
Cool.
drop some
spreadsheets. NDA stuff in like the middle of it, like some product revenues.
I wish I was important enough to have to sign an NDA.
Brick comes back to school with all these like spreadsheets.
Yeah.
Oh, that'd be rad. He's like, oh, the farm had so much crap.
I learned about money.
Yeah. It's like finally so far in the red, they haven't been doing their taxes right. Oh, the farmhand's been swindling money.
That'd be funny.
I spent the summer at a library. It was fun.
Go back to climates, nerd.
Nah, nerd. What did I?
Hey, there was an undead spirit inhabiting a book. I had fun.
Wait, are we in character? What's going on?
No, I'm just waiting.
Because last time on Strixhaven, a Curriculum of Chaos, you completed your first year at Strixhaven. You uncovered some corruption going on in the Sedgemoor swamp in Witherbloom. An unknown wizard, only known as M, according to his journal, was doing life-draining experiments on one of the fonts of magic, and you managed to track down the corruption and cleanse it, and dispose of all the corrupted Eldritch Balm that was causing all the chaos over the first year. And on your final week of the school year, Brick held a hootenanny.
Hootenanny hoedown.
One of the Silk Ball stadiums. He converted into a giant barn, played with music, hoedowns, all that fun stuff. And you all celebrated your first year at Strixhaven. Some of you stayed at the college over the summer. Some of you went back home. Some of you went to a library and had a one-shot adventure. That was a lot of fun.
That it was.
But a few months later, people start returning back to Strixhaven.
I have one question / comment / idea.
Yeah.
And my idea is, over the summer, because Val'ri was also at school with Revia, Revia has been attempting to, due to, Val'ri's Feywild affiliation, is trying to get Val'ri to go into Unseelie Court Val'ri. Did she succeed?
Dark Val'ri.
Yeah, like Dark Val'ri.
Probably not.
Oh.
I feel like, she probably spent not the whole time crying. Obviously not. She's not she's not that upset about it. She's definitely upset. She'll probably be a little more like, like a little not stand. What's the
guarded?
Guarded, I guess, or like kind of distant.
Sounds like Dark Val'ri to me.
She's not.
It doesn't.
Like she's
she might
still
not. Yeah, no. It's a very subtle change, but it could be.
Yeah.
So Erakos, you arrived a little earlier than some of the other students, back from your vacation.
And what a vacation it was! I mean, there was eldritch horrors, undead spirits, and generally all around fun.
Are we all like in the same room again?
I was about to say, like, do you think you would meet Erakos?
Oh yeah, I would try and hunt down my friends.
Okay, you can go back. Yeah, Revia would be in the dorm because I don't think we've moved to the colleges yet.
Yeah, not officially.
She'd be, she'd hanging out there with her frog.
Well, how is little Pons doing?
Oh, he's doing great.
I think he was speaking the last time
Yeah, in mind.
Oh yeah. Didn't you learn how
Oh, I'm psychic now.
telepathy? Yeah.
Yeah, Revia is psychic now.
Oh, for real or just the frog is?
No, for real.
Oh.
She got the feat. She can speak into your mind and also read your thoughts once a day.
That is really scary.
But she'll tell you at some point.
Okay.
He's like
So don't worry about it.
It's like sitting in maybe later when there's more students, but like just sitting in Central Campus and like it's like, yep, that guy's cheating with that. It's like that guy's cheating with that guy.
And we just know that like
that one's worried about his math class.
We just know that you love secrets and information, so we just assume that like you've eavesdropped and found this. No one assumes anything about psychicness.
Yeah, she'll drop it on you probably by just talking inside of your brain because she does that sometimes.
So creepy.
So yeah, what did you do over the summer, Erakos? Do you look different? Oh, does Erakos look any different, or is he like the same? Like has he gotten a little older, changed his hair?
No, once Erakos kind of reached maturity, his aging just kind of stopped. So he kind of looks the same as he ever does.
Revia looks exactly the same.
He hasn't hit, and she hasn't quite blossomed yet.
Actually, her neck's even longer now.
Yeah, well, maybe a little bit more gangly. Yeah, no, because due to the fact that, like, apparently Dragonborn or whatever, like, half dragons have twice the lifespan. So I assume that, like, she's not going to look normal until she's, like, 24 or something.
Fortunately, Randy is not here, so we can't tell what Lilisula's been up. But you know, the start school year, Brick, you arrive on your family's wagon.
Well, the wagon got a new wheel. That's a change. But yeah, so
It's a summer project.
Yeah.
New wheel.
The old one broke. Had to get something new on it. Hey, y'all.
Oh, hey, Brick. Good to see ya.
You too. You look exactly the same as I left you.
Yeah, nothing. And as you hear inside your own brain, nothing has changed.
Oh, Jesus. What? That's a new trick you got.
Oh, yeah, I'm psychic now.
I think back to you. That's really scary. But my interior monologue is British. No, it's not. No, it's not.
She
That's
just
not
can't
canon.
hear it.
That's not canon.
No, I think that's funny. Is Brick trying to think back at him, and she can't. He has to turn on the thought reading, so she's just looking at you. It's like, oh, it only works one way.
It's like over, or his brain is actually empty.
Oh.
Ow.
Ouch.
Like, what Brick is thinking, he just sees the toy monkey with the symbols.
I know you can read my thoughts, boy.
Hey, Val. Man, I missed you. He hugs Val.
Oh yeah, Val. Hi, Val. Yeah, Val'ri knows. She knows all about my psychic shenanigans.
Also, you smell the farm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, everyone have a good summer. Hey, Erakos, how you doing?
Good. How about you?
Doing real good. I'm glad to be back. It's kind of hard to go back to, just being simple life on the farm after seeing all this.
Did your magic help?
Oh, not as much as these. And you give a flex.
Yeah, I've been working out too. Check this out. She does like a muscle. There's nothing. There's no change.
She goes downwards.
Yeah.
What feat did you
Good.
take, Brick? I forget.
I did not take a feat.
Okay. Pure muscle.
Something. Yeah, I think I upped strength.
Okay, makes sense.
I'll double check that because maybe I am waiting to take a feat.
No, that's in character, I think.
Yeah, no, I increased my strength and my charisma, and I remember my in character kind of thing was like, I learned how to make better friends. I learned better how to make friends.
Yep.
I increased my wisdom as a part of my studying while I was away. Was getting more in touch with the world around me.
That's nice.
Well, Val'ri, did she take a feed or forget?
No, I think I just took whatever.
Only one of you chose to be psychic.
Yeah. Why wouldn't you? It's cool.
Everyone else. This might be the first time like everyone's taken, or most people have just done the straight up ability score.
Revia's like, so what kind of magical psychic powers did you develop over vacation?
Yeah, I'm sure. I assumed everyone would.
I got a little stronger.
Oh, okay. I mean, like, I feel like my sorceress magic would lead to all kinds of crazy abilities.
Yeah. No, I just worked out a bit.
Oh.
It was pretty cool though. I mean, I got this new muscle. I show one little yeah.
Oh, that's a good one.
Yeah. Didn't even know you could get one there.
I know, it's entrancing.
Yeah. Yeah, as far as magic, it seems like, no one's interested back at home about it really. So, just glad to be back.
Yep, year 2. This is the big time. We gotta leverage our powers to get even more powers.
Is that how it works?
Oh yeah, it's like compounding. Like you're good at one sport, and then that trains your body so that you're good at like more sports.
Makes complete sense to me.
Except with magic.
Well, there you lost me, but yeah.
It's like your magic muscle.
Other magic, you got trained.
Like the magic muscle. It's kind of like when it's near when you clench your sphincter whenever you're casting spell. You know how it is, Brick.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, because all of us natural spellcasters, it's like whenever you cast, you gotta clench up.
Yeah, the tighter you clench, the stronger the effect.
Exactly. That's just how it goes.
That's how it works.
That's how it works. Like they say like that when wizards do it, they're all like are showing like their hands and their feelings, but nah, we wild creatures, we just clench up and go.
Clench and go. The old C and G.
Yep.
What is Val'ri doing during all of this?
Just hanging out, I guess. She's not really doing she's the same as always. Nothing about her has changed or anything. She looks.
Hey Val'ri,
exactly
where
the
do you
same.
clench to cast spells?
I don't.
Oh, you're not a clencher?
No.
Erakos, I know you're like a cleric, but do you clench at all?
I don't think clench is the right word.
Well, is it like a soul clench?
I don't know. No, that doesn't sound right to me.
Oh, okay. I'll take your word on it. I'm already impressed with your like divination and like ghost skills. Like you're really good at that. I'm really bad at that.
I mean, I gained my skills through hard work and more than a little bit of trauma. So, there you go.
See, that's why I just have you as a friend, so I can use your hard work and trauma to do things that I need to get done.
I'm not sure how that works, but I appreciate the sentiment. Maybe
Good for a dragon. That's incredibly like kind. For a red dragon, basically, this is out of character. Her saying like, "I'm using you as a friend." It's like, oh.
Yeah, I get that. I get that intent because, I fully get that intent, and I appreciate it for what it means.
That's just her way of saying she's glad you're back.
Aww.
As you're waiting by the central campus of Strixhaven, more and more of the students arrive back from their homes, wherever they went over the summer. Anyone that you might be waiting for, you want to meet up with again.
I think I'm waiting for Greta. I gotta tell her about how much hay I lifted.
She will be very excited. She goes, it's like, bro, you decide what college you're going to yet?
Yeah, I think I'm gonna stick with Lorehold. Seems like, the easiest, to be honest with you. I don't know. I can't do all these numbers. I can't dance.
Bro, I'm going to Lorehold too.
Oh, bro! And we do this handshake thing. It's got like 16 steps. We learned it last year.
All the football players.
Yeah.
The softball slap.
That's sad because I'm gonna be on Mage Tower maybe. Oh.
Going to Mage Tower, bro?
I don't know if I'm gonna get an offer, and if I do get an offer, I don't know what I'm gonna do with it.
Oh, I mean, I would try to do I'm gonna try out for Mage Tower.
I'll put in a good word for you.
I mean, if I fail, I fail, but it's there's nothing. It can't hurt to try. You know how it is.
That's true.
Yeah, I think
that's a spirit. I feel like that's a thing a brick would do.
Yeah.
That's your influence rubbing off on me.
Awesome.
I think you talked about during the hootenanny with her, and she was like all excited. But she was all for it. Yeah, Javanish was more like, it's like, what our football team?
Yeah, she kind of made me realize, like, yeah, I gotta keep moving up. Well, hopefully we'll definitely get a lot of silk ball out there this year, and if I do end up on the Mage Tower team, maybe I'll see you there with me. You gonna try out?
It's like, well, I get the chance, yeah, bro.
Yeah, I think you will.
You see a very elaborate and fancy carriage being drawn by a Pegasi, and out steps Brice.
Oh boy.
Oh, lovely.
And you hear his parents just from inside the carriage. It's like, now son, remember to withhold the Wildmare name. You're not on the football team this year, then you'll bring shame to your family. I don't know why that'd be that strict.
No, that makes sense.
That's
why he acts like he does.
Oh no, we don't want him to be humanized.
No, I want him to be humanized, because then it's him rejecting. Oh, we'll see. No, he has to be humanized.
All right, fine.
Grayson Wildemare has to have layers.
But you hear some but it's more like it's like if you're not chosen for the Battle of Strixhaven, then it'll be a Wildmare tradition broken by you. And door slams and the Pegasi fly off. He just stands there and it's like, yes, father, I'll make sure of it.
Did he say that to the closed door? Okay.
Yeah, as it's leaving. He's kind of stands there.
Grace, and that seems really kind of hard on ya.
Yeah, his shoulders slumped a little bit. But then he hears your voice. He strains right up. Turns around. Like, oh, you all made it to a second year. I was half expecting for at least half of you to flunk out.
We're pretty good. I felt bad for you because your family's high expectations on you. That's kind of rough, buddy.
I'll have you know that I've exceeded whatever expectations my family put on me during my first year here.
Revia
well beyond expectations. I became one of the head writers at the Strixhaven Star. I was He starts listing off like all his grades and all that stuff.
Just remember, don't let your family control who you are, man. Just, be yourself. If you want to excel because you want to excel, not because you want to uphold some family name.
Yeah, Scott pauses and says to you, "Have fun in the swamp this year." He kind of walks off.
Oh, I absolutely would. I absolutely will. Thank you for your consideration.
Revia telepathy speaks in his brain in like a slightly different voice. Like, I don't want father and mother will do they even care? Try to get some try to make him think that he's having some intrusive thoughts.
All right. He starts like running. It's like, get out of my head.
Yeah, good. All right, remember, gang, when we're gonna bully Grayson in the future, that his family puts on him undue expectations. That's a very high quality. We can hit him on it.
I don't feel good about bullying him about that.
Oh, I do. Like, listen, it depends what he says about like you need to know like mutually assured destruction. You need to know like if he escalates, we gotta escalate back.
Yeah, I mean, that's kind of how it works with the verbal altercations. She's right.
Yeah, see, this is why I'm going to like the Silver Quill. You need to always know what words to say to make your enemies cry.
I mean, it's true.
Very good.
Out from nowhere, you see Rosie. Rosie the gnome. So you going to Silverquill?
Yeah. At least I think so. I'd like to. I like talking.
And she's gone.
Bye, Rosie.
As you're kind of greeting your friends, Val'ri, from your corner of her eye, you do see Aasimar just like waiting for a good opportunity to like, say hi, but there's like this just stream of people like greeting you guys.
I'll go talk to him.
He goes, "Hi."
Hi. How was your summer?
Oh, Theros is, kind of is how it is. I'm actually gonna see if I can spend next vacation working at the library. But did you enjoy your book that
Yeah.
you borrow?
Yeah, I finished it. I finished it.
He looks a little eager. It's like, what was your favorite part?
Oh, I have notes that I took so that we could talk about it, but I left them in my room.
Maybe we can meet at the fire jolt later, and we can discuss notes.
Yeah, that would be She looks back at the group, looks back at Aasimar.
He has
That'd
this
be
like
nice.
big minotaur smile.
I like wave my hands at her like that forward, pushing her forward, but
She's
not
mostly
actually.
looking at Brick.
I'm waving, big grin. Hey, I'm just excited to be back and see all my friends.
If this is the irony moment. This is when Mina comes walking up.
And then, no way, Mina.
Yeah, you just hear her say, "It's like, oh, the heroes of Strixhaven, how have you been?" She starts catching up.
Revia says inside Mina's brain, "I'm psychic now."
She goes, "Well, that's something I have to get used to."
Are you psychic too? Can we be psychic pals?
actually seeing which spell she has. He's actually a third year. Redmare is a third year too. He says, she goes, oh, you're psychic now.
Yeah.
And she will cast Friends on you. So if you choose to resist it.
Nah, she's not going to.
She goes, it's like, well, she cast Friends, says, well, maybe you can, buy me a milkshake, the Fire Jolt.
Yeah, okay, we're pals.
She goes, alright. There's a little warning though. Around this time, students begin to, expand their magical capabilities, so there's more protections at the tests and exams. So I would be careful the way you use that.
That's a good advice for my friend Mina Lee.
Redmare says to you, Val'ri, it's like, do you want to talk to your friends? It's okay, we can talk later. I'm going to be working at the Biblioplex again this year.
It's fine.
Okay.
I'll see them anyway, so...
Well, we should talk about our vacation. I'm excited to see what you've gotten up to while we were gone.
Not a lot.
It's like, yeah, there's so many. You can explore the campuses, they're almost empty, so it's like almost you have a whole world to yourself for vacation.
It felt kind of lonely.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh, it's not your fault.
Well, I'll make it up to you. Well, he'll go, I'll make it up to you right now. We'll talk about the book, and we'll talk about vacations, and just whatever you want.
Okay.
Revia sends Val'ri a psychic signal. Raise your right hand if you need me to save you.
She does not.
Okay.
As he's walking, he does pull out a little notebook, saying I wrote a lot of poems over vacation, and it's like in a few of them you inspired me. A few of them were inspired by you.
Aww. Can I read them?
Yeah.
What do they say, Joey?
They say, swift as the Feywild wind, glasses as bright as crystal, and horns like the mighty satyr. Val'ri's the best.
I like that one a lot.
Yeah. I couldn't find a rhyme for satyr.
Yeah, I would have said like mate her, but
Not-
yeah.
Oh no.
Oh god. Not every poem needs to rhyme though.
Okay. Well, I guess none of that poem rhyme really. Alright, anyone else you might be on the lookout for?
I guess Val will look to see if she can find
Quintilius?
Quinn, yeah, just to wave.
Quintilius.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, he's one of them. He Randy's not here. He does greet Lilisula because he respects her creativity and ways over to Val'ri. And he sees that you're occupied with Draz, but he gives a little motion with his hand, It's like, we'll talk later.
Mm-hmm.
You know, there's no such thing as phones.
Yeah.
Well, I was doing a hand motion. You
I
guys can't see,
no,
but
like,
you know,
I
like
get
the,
it.
like
though.
the pinky and thumb.
Yeah. Yeah.
Rubina gives you all the cold shoulder. So does Katarus, the student who was painting Eldritch Bomb, being blackmailed, not blackmailed, but being like tricked into painting spreading the Eldritch Bomb last year.
Yeah.
That's not our fault.
Revia does her patented, or her newly patented, when they're walking away, she screams just random words in their brains. Just loud, and then they freak out, and they don't like know where it's coming from.
Is that an at-will thing, or is it like a spell?
Oh, I can do this at will.
It's all the time.
Yeah, like that's how I took it. My detect thoughts is once a day, but I can project my thoughts at will.
Mina Lee compliments a brick on his new muscle.
His new muscle, yeah.
Yep.
I definitely am showing it.
She notices immediately, just like someone with a new haircut. It's like,
Oh, that's awesome.
Did you get a new muscle?
Oh, yeah. I didn't. I'm impressed you noticed. It's not a super common one.
Lesser known muscle.
I guess that's true. You're a smart cookie.
Like all the times you've randomly been shirtless last year, I've have a good memory.
Do you now? Well,
Can
maybe.
I roll an insight check on her?
Sure.
Does she want a slice of the brick pie?
Roll insight.
She wants the whole thing.
I believe that is a nat 20.
Revia will not take any slander against her new friend Mina Lee.
Every time like you've seen Brick and them talk, it's like there's been like this little flirty thing going on. I mean, hopefully Brick has noticed, but I don't know if he has.
It's a little oblivious sometimes.
I mean, like the first time they met,
I just
off his shirt.
Yep.
I just lean over to Brick and say, don't you think? I think Mina might be a little sweet on you, buddy.
No, I think she just appreciates a good muscle.
No, Brick, buddy. I know you're a bit up. You're my friend. I respect you. I appreciate you. But let me go ahead and tell you, she likes you.
Oh.
I like how Erakos did this to Brick for what's her face, but he couldn't be like, bro, you fucked up. Anyway, back to eating.
Erakos knows that you don't poop where you eat. That you keep your relationships out of the squad.
Yeah.
Revia speaks inside Brick's brain. Hey, you have my permission to mate with my good friend Mina Lee.
Jeez, this is gonna take some getting used to. Brick just kind of takes Erakos' words and looks a little thoughtful as she's leaving. Interesting.
Wow, Mina Lee is great.
Is it? I don't know what's in my head and what's said out loud anymore.
Oh,
that's what you want to happen.
Okay, so like Revia
Actually,
is speaking aloud unless I specifically say otherwise.
Okay.
Like I will say Revia tells inside your head and then go.
Okay.
Just to keep it vague.
As Mina walks off, she drops concentration on friends, and like that he has spellcast on you.
Oh, that bitch!
I thought she was your friend.
I respect her, but she's a bitch. No one enchants Revia. I'll remember this.
No,
but I
do. A milkshake. It says here, a creature prone to violence might attack you once the spell wears off.
That's
Revia.
like,
Frank, you no longer have my permission to mate with Mina Lee.
It's like, do I have Fireball yet?
Oh, I'm waiting for it. I get bonuses when I get it, too. You'll see.
You've made an enemy this day. This is like the maddest you've ever been as a student.
Oh, that's not great.
Someone used a spell against you.
Friend.
No, that's very, very uncouth.
Are there rules about magic against students like that?
Well, this is kind of harmless. But
Sure,
yeah,
sure.
There is rules that you don't cast spells that cause harm or manipulate.
Okay, fair
People
Yeah,
enough.
like
this
that.
is like very minor.
You have
It's
heard
like
rumors.
casting thaumaturgy on someone.
You
It's
have
like,
heard rumors that there's an isolated part of I forget where it is, a campus. I think it's in the Sedgemoor somewhere, where students do go to like duel each other, but
Gotcha.
it's definitely not sanctioned and potentially like dangerous since there's no protection in that area.
Yeah. Makes sense.
But this is the year where everyone chooses their colleges. I think everyone's sticking with the ones that they kind of were planning with, the start. We're going to start with Erakos. The first day is really a meeting with two professors of opposing ideologies of that school. In Erakos' case, it is I thought it was Wither and Bloom, but that's the name of the college. It is he's this Life and Death in Wither Bloom. The cultivation of life and the way it decays. So your first day, you meet with two of the professors. Two professors are assigned to you. The first one is Professor of Growth named Willow Dusk. She is a dryad. You interacted with her briefly when you were discussing the Elder's Balm. She kind of waved it off. And the Professor of Decay is Travash. He has a nickname of the Gloom Summoner. But they do meet with you. You see other students that are also going to attend Witherbloom. Aurora, Melithorn, and Freya. And of course, Urzmatok is already a student there. But they take you to one of the classrooms in the tree. It's almost like a giant pod that's grown out of these trees. And they ask you, Erakos.
Yes?
I understand you have a interesting parentage.
Indeed I do. I have a celestial father and a mortal mother.
So they kind of look through the notes. But there's notes of here of you falling out of grace with the god you once served.
Well, I had a bit of a problem. Accepting my mother's death, and I may or may not have tried to pull her back from the cycle of life and death. That's a big old no when it comes to Kellamvor.
Travash, his eyes kind of love. I think he's actually a vampire. He gives you a toothy smile. He goes, if you are interested in the art of necromancy, we could always help nurture your time at Witherbloom. Is that what drew you to our college?
Well, yes and no. You see, after I tried to bring my mother back and fell, as it were, I spent some time wandering about and, pondering life and generally just trying to get back in touch with myself and my faith. I came to a conclusion that, I was kind of in the wrong trying to bring someone back that did not want to come back.
Witherbloom. Oh, not Witherbloom. Oh, Willow Dusk. Who is a dryad, very bark-like skin, she has like a hag-like appearance, but she is like extremely tall. She's almost like 8 feet in height. These like long roots that flow from the bottom of her frame, almost like a dress. She goes, the cycle of life is extremely important, but it is my belief that those that are dead should remain that way. Their souls, whatever qualifies for a soul, have moved on to wherever those go. And my associate here may believe the body may return to serve certain purposes, but those who've passed have passed.
I fully agree with you, but I also am willing to acknowledge that there are those who are of the undead persuasion that may or may not have chosen that path, or maybe did, but have turned it to unique needs. But again, all things come in time eventually. It's just some people have extended that time, maybe to the detriment of others, and maybe to the benefit.
Kravosh kind of says, interesting perspective. There are the spirits of Lorehold that have not passed on, as it were, that often linger and sometimes even inhabit the spirit statues, the school's mascot. I'm afraid I disagree with Professor Willow Dusk that where even in death, the body and the spirit still have their uses. And we shall discover, Mr. Erakos, where you lie on this subject as we explore your studies.
Yeah, and that is the main reason why I have chosen Witherbloom as my college, because you can't make this decision. You can't truly make this sort of decision without intense study and careful care, and it is not a simple question either. I mean,
you seem to be split between two worlds, the living and the dead, unsure of which path lies before you. Perhaps it is one direction, the other, or there are some cases where each one is acceptable towards the self. We shall see.
That we shall.
If you ever require guidance, think of us as counselors of sorts. And both of us have been around a very long time to offer guidance.
I mightily appreciate that.
Yeah, flips through their notes. Seems you were a great help to our preparations of chemicals and pests and potions.
Again,
with,
when you
Mr. Grojish, Urzmatok.
Yes, Urzmatok's a fine fella to be working with, and once you get to know him, he's actually pretty nice.
He's a little bit of a solitary sort. I'm personally glad you've got him to open up a little.
Yeah, I mean, it's all you have to do is reach out. The worst they can say is no.
Mr. Erakos, will you be planning on staying on Witherbloom campus? On your dorms?
I'm gonna see what my friends are gonna be doing, my group, and see what they're gonna be discussing it with them and see what their plans are.
Well, just so you know, it is not unheard of for second years to not be ready to move on to their respective colleges, living situations, and you are allowed to remain in the central campus. But once you've chosen a college, while you're free to visit other colleges, you cannot live there, per se.
Oh, that's understandable.
He says the rooms here at Wintershin's Hall are mostly solitary, although there are some larger pods where you can take a roommate if you wish.
Yeah, I think I'm currently fine with if I have to pick up a room here, it will probably be a solitary one.
He hands you a robe of black and green, and saying, you can dispose of your white and black first year colors. You are now a member of Witherbloom. You may alter the uniform as you wish to express yourself. There's a man in the Biblioplex who specializes in that. It is free of charge for second-year students. Welcome to Witherbloom, Mr. Erakos.
All things live, all things die, Brent. That is one of the great truths, wouldn't you say?
Indeed. Anything else you wish to ask them?
At this time, I don't really have any questions.
Do
I'm
you
just
know?
looking-
Oh, I can't. Dang it. Never mind.
Oh yeah, I was gonna. How goes the investigation into that Eldritch Bomb situation?
Well, students shouldn't be worried. Shouldn't worry themselves about that. But since you were involved in helping solve the problem, know that we had the Witherbloom professors had a thorough search of the Sedgemoor and found no trace of the rogue wizard performing those spells.
Well, one hopes that one such person doesn't come back to haunt us, but history has proven that such hopes are somewhat in vain.
We are taking every precaution.
That's all you can do.
Yeah. Good day, Mr. Erakos.
Good day to you.
Alright. Let's do a Silver Quill student next.
Oh yeah,
Me
the
or
silver
Revia?
quills.
Well, I don't know who wants to go first. Or should I draw straws?
Why don't we just go together?
Yeah, go together.
Aww.
That's adorable.
Usually we do,
I'm just for the sake of time.
Yeah.
That's
Sure.
fine.
Yeah.
Professor Sharpie says we usually do a one at a time, but if you wish to go together, you must be very close being on the same team and all.
Yeah, we've had
Best
several life or
friends.
death situations.
Congratulations, by the way, for winning the contest last year.
You know, it's why best of the best. Girls get it done.
Mm-hmm.
Girls are doing it for themselves.
Girls, it's like the boys. Girls get things done.
Yeah, girls get it done.
Professor Sharpbeak and a professor named Brenneth Blackstone. Like, we will be your counselors, Val'ri and Miss Redmare and Redscale. Oh, it'll be easy to remember.
Yeah, the red girls.
As you I am a professor of light, and Mr. Blackstone here is professor of dark. Think of it as using your influence to help yourself or to help others. I bet you can guess which one's which.
No, I can't. Tell me.
Professor Blackstone, who's a human man, goes, well, the concept is quite simple, and you hear a knock on the door. And Professor Sharpie goes like, oh, we're not supposed to be disturbed. Come in. And in walks this very Tom Hiddleston looking man.
Oh. He does. Wow, yeah, he does, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Oh, they just, oh, magic artist, you just took, yeah, that's just, okay.
That's just Tom Hiddleston. Yeah,
Yeah.
all right.
He goes, I'm sorry to interrupt, but I got a missive straight from the Dean of Shadow. Well, it's actually Radiance and Shadow, not Light Dark, but close enough. I got a missive straight from the Dean of Shadow that I'm going to be replacing Professor Blackstone.
What?
Oh, cool.
Blackstone's like, but I've prepared for these two students. I make sure to study their all about them, and she kind of rambles on. He goes, so yes, but this comes directly from the Dean of Shadow. Kind of hands him a paper. It's all right here in writing.
I'm gonna insight check.
Sure.
Even though I don't know any of these people. It seems suspicious to me. 16.
16.
You know what? Revia will also insight check. I gotta find it. There we go.
You can probably tell that it is
Revia?
like a signed paper.
Oh, okay.
But this guy, kind of like, this is almost unexpected. This is very unusual and unexpected.
Inside of Val'ri's mind, she hears, well, I mean, this is clearly a setup for one or both of us.
Val just kind of looks at Revia and nods.
Oh. Professor Sharpie goes, Professor Fane? It's like, Ravina. You can tell them maybe not on the best terms. Like, well, I guess I shall make the best of this unusual situation. Her feathers kind of ruffle a little bit.
Yeah, it's can we just get this over with? It's a bit weird that you're kind of talking about your personal stuff while we're getting...
Oh, I think it's great.
He goes, oh, well. Of course, let's carry on. She kind of gives her composure a little back, and she, like before, she explains that the two ideologies of the school and how they're your counselors, and Fane is kind of being a little bit quiet during all this. Professor Sharpie's doing most of the talking, saying, Miss Redscale, do you know which Radiance or Shadow?
Shadow.
Oh, I should have known. Could have guessed that. And Fane gives a little smirk. It's like, gives a little nod. Miss Redmare.
I haven't put much thought into it.
Well, need to choose right now, but you will be studying, public speaking, symbology, in magical writings, and so forth. Many of our students go to become politicians, mostly in the School of Shadow. She kind of shuffles her paper. But many become great performers, playwrights in their own right. It's not just Prismari that gets to have all the fun. As she kind of talks, you notice that a veil of ink. I want you both to give me a perception check.
Good job, Revia. She's actually making her rolls.
Revia, you notice that Professor Fane, knocks over this veil of ink, this bottle of ink. It gets all over Professor Sharpbeak's paper. And Fane goes, "Oh, how clumsy of me." He kind of gets on her uniform a little bit. Like, "Oh, Professor Sharpbeak, I'm sorry. Oh, Butterfingers." She goes, "Oh, well, not to worry. All my notes are ruined. I have to." He starts trying to pat out her cloak. It's like, "Oh, I'm gonna get this clean. Professor Fane, if you want to finish up with our students here, I must go tidy myself." He goes, "Oh, of course, Professor Sharpbeak. Miss Redmare, how about you go assist Professor Sharpbeak here?"
No, I think I'll stay. I'm gonna wait with Revia.
Aww.
She kind of looks like, "Well, my dear, I do insist."
I don't think the professor needs my help cleaning her clothes.
Professor Sharpbeak is not really knowing what's going on. She's like, "Oh, I just new robe for the new school year. I have to buy a new one." Oh, she kind of walks out the door.
Val's kind of standing closer to Revia now. She'll take a little step, a protective step, a little bit. Whether it's Revia protect me or she's who knows, but she's definitely taking a little step next to Revia. She does not trust this guy.
Yeah, it's well, I guess back to business, and he very dryly kind of spells out the campus and some highlights and stuff, and almost too quickly he's like, "Well, I think that just about wraps things up." He kind of eyes Revia and goes, "I look forward to working with you."
Revia speaks inside of his brain. Likewise.
Another smirk. And he will hand you each 2 silver and black robes, very similar to your first year ones.
Mm-hmm.
But the patterns are much more elaborate. And he goes, "Welcome to Silverquill, Miss Redscale."
It's a pleasure to be here, Mr. Fane.
And he kind of ignores you, Val'ri.
Wow.
That's I get it.
Right, anything else with you two?
As they're leaving, Val's gonna be like, "That was kind of weird."
Oh, you get used to it when you're the daughter of an evil red dragon and crime boss guy.
Yeah,
this
but
kind of thing happens.
yeah, but why would they do it right when we're there? And also, why do it at all?
Intimidation.
No, there's something weird going on.
Well, it's magic. There's magic stuff. You just kind of gotta roll with the punches. Deal with it.
No, like I think this is bigger than that.
Really?
Yeah.
See, because I thought they were trying to kill me.
No. Something about that guy really rubs me the wrong way.
You kind of got the impression that, like, the fact that you were there, Val'ri, was like, it's like, oh, this is not going the way I planned.
Yeah.
Yeah. It also, I wasn't gonna like kick you out or anything, Val'ri. I caught what he was throwing down, but you know, if he can't get you to leave, then why would I bother?
That's a good point, actually. It does kind of show weakness from him, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's a bit of weakness, but also it's a bit of like harmlessness. Because you know, if he was like really trying to do some wizard garbage, he'd like charm you, or like kick you out of the room.
Yeah.
Or like talk into my brain, because you know I can do that. I gave him one of those.
That's a good point.
So it does bring Revia's alarm bells, but it's not like we're on like a one alarm fire.
I just feel bad for the other professor.
Who cares? They should have like used like the prestidigitation or thaumaturgy to clean them up.
No, the other one.
Oh, that guy?
Yeah.
The Blackstone?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I mean, obviously he's the beta male. He's not the Sigma male. That's Fade. He has the Sigma grind set.
So I imagine this one has more of a traditional, like, 2-person dorm setup. Which means you guys need to choose a roommate.
Well, who are my options?
So, your options, your fellow students who joined Silver Quill are Grayson, Rubina, and the Owl in Valdry, who is a friend of Erakos.
Or Revia.
Or I
can
suppose since
Revia
you're both
be
in
my
here,
roommate?
since you're both in here, yeah, you could.
Yeah, can Revia
Rubies.
be my roommate? Yay!
Red Sisters all the way.
Yeah. We'll put a little sign on our door that
Yeah.
says Red Room.
Yeah, the red room. Oh yeah, I like this.
There you go.
I think Rubina and Shubari become roommates since they're both female, even though not too worried about intergender.
No, that's
people.
funnier that way.
Yeah.
It's funnier that way than Grayson, like, all the girls are pairing up and he's just, like, standing there.
Grayson gets this, like, just random nobody Silver Quill.
Yep.
Or maybe
It's both funny, but also tragic.
Have
The
new
tragedy of
characters
Grayson
introduced.
Redmare.
I am thinking about making some new students. Because you're all friends with basically everyone, I need to create some people you're you not get along with.
We need more enemies.
Yeah. Alright. There, Brice, you ready?
Yep.
Ready? Alright. You are going to the Lorehold, on the outskirts of Strixhaven. There's a large section of Arcadios that was like devastated when the two worlds collided and the war broke out in that area. Is known as the Badlands or the Wastelands. I forget which one it is, but it's basically a big desert, and that's where Lorehold campus is located in a ruins close to Strixhaven itself. You see, a lot of your fellow students are also joining Lorehold. You got Rosie, you got Greta, you have Rampart, Javanesh, of course, was a member last year.
Mm-hmm.
And by personal request, your Professor of Order will be Oscar, the half-giant that recruited you.
Yep.
And the Professor of Chaos, you see this large Loxodon, the elephant people, on this like this like mechanical, almost like a wheelchair, this like hovering throne almost. It has these like little mechanical arms, like that can reach out and like manipulate objects. You can tell like she's an artificer. This is something that she made. Her name is Lucille.
That's cool.
And Oscar goes like, "Ah, Brick, I have a good feeling about Mage Tower this year."
Yeah, sir, I'm excited for any and all opportunities.
Oh, it'd be a little more of an opportunity. You heard the rumors.
Which ones?
This year is going to be the Battle of Strixhaven. The Mage Ball tournament. Not a Mage Tower tournament.
Oh, is that true?
It is true. They didn't hear it from me.
Lips are sealed. It's exciting, though.
The shield goes like, I was never one for Mage Tower, or Silk Ball, or much of anything, really. Do enjoy a good game of Dragon Chess, though.
Oh.
Like Mr. Brick.
Yes, ma'am.
You are an interesting one.
I'm
Came
so
here to
prepared,
Strixhaven with little to no magical capabilities, but then you gained them throughout the year. Is that true?
Yeah, I wasn't really expecting it, but just something woke up in me that I didn't know what to do with it, but it was pretty cool stuff.
No, I can see the magical possibility within this young lad. That's why I recruited him. It's like, it's nothing to do with the muscles. Then it's like, there are a few students with wild magic here on campus. I suggest you try to keep it in check.
That's
be very, very unpredictable.
That's what I'm hoping. That's what being here can, help with. Learning how to tame it.
And even though she has a free hand, one of the little mechanical hands on the chair reaches for a little cup of tea, and her trunk lifts up and she gives a little sip. Now, the two schools of thinking here at Lorehold, although they both involve history, is chaos and order. I am Professor of Chaos. Oscar here is Professor of Order. Are you aware of the differences, Brick?
No, ma'am, I am not.
Well, that is because throughout history, it's when society is raised, it's because of structure, of the gears working together to create a civilization that rises every little piece in order. Lashiel goes, or it could be the individual with a small group that changes the world. Unpredictability is what causes civilizations to grow and to fall. And here in Lorehold, we use magic to learn about the history of not only Arcadios and its bloody past, and how chaos and order led to its growth and downfall, but ultimately its rise again. But of all worlds, civilizations long past, and those still growing. Which do you believe in, Mr. Hardcastle? Is it the individual or the group that causes the change in civilization?
That is a toughie. That's a head scratcher. Well, based on what you just said, it kind of sounds like you need both to succeed.
don't you come from the realm of Eberron?
I do.
You're on the heels of a great magical war that almost destroyed everything.
That's true.
Well, if that isn't
That is
chaos,
true.
then I don't know what is.
Well, and I can say, I guess.
Some rogue wizards decide that they know best, and the next thing you know, an entire continent destroyed. You can learn more in the Adventure League module Oracle of War.
Make some good points there, and we wouldn't be able to raise our crops in a year without a team working together in order. Chaos could one bad harvest ruins, could ruin your year.
Nature, yes, the most unpredictable of all. He lets you know that the housing here is more of since it is mostly ruins, you don't really have rooms. It's mostly a almost
Cave
like
system.
a network of caves. No, I was thinking it's more of like a group. I mean, well, like, what's the best way to say it? Like, not like an army barracks, but like, since like walls are crumbling and there's like no like individual areas, these kind of all live in a communal space.
Okay.
Perhaps. You can find your own areas for privacy and sleeping and all that, but you will be sharing your dorms with a lot of the other first year students, and a lot of the other years kind of intermingle. And Javanesh is happy that two of his Silkball friends.
No.
In fact, he's a little bit too happy.
Uh-oh.
Like, you kind of get the impression that like last year he had like no one here with his interests, but like now that you are, it's like he's like a little bit too in your face about everything.
It's hard to picture Javanesh doing anything uncool.
Yeah, but he's acting like you're part of the club now, guys. Like Lorehold. It's like, yeah, woo,
yeah, knowledge and stuff.
Rosie goes, knowledge is power.
Yeah.
Rampart, the Loxodon, we met briefly last year.
Mm-hmm.
He's like eager to start like meeting everyone. He's already challenging people to dragon chess. He sets up a little corner and all that. And we'll get to Randy next time.
He can have a flashback and he'll tell us what he experienced on his first day.
Yeah. Prismari is more creativity versus perfection.
They're gonna drop acid and go on a vision quest. So Joey, where were we living in first year?
You were on the central campus.
Okay.
Like the main area. Like you took some classes in the different colleges, but you spent a lot of time like in the main area.
And that's just like a first year dorm kind of in the middle.
Yeah, more or less.
Okay.
None of you are really staying there anymore, so there's new first years living in those areas.
Gotcha.
We just kind of go over some other things for Prismari. Got Lilisula, obviously, Quintilius, and Xanther are in Prismari. And Quandrix, we have Catarus, Lyern, the person who's bad at math, Tilana, your fellow football player,
football.
the 90-pound football player who's really good at making plays.
Yes.
And Pinwig, of course, the little owlin. And Aasimar as well as his third year. These conflicting studies are theory and substance. What is there and what could be there. You guys missed out since none of you joined. You could have had a professor who's a bear.
That's pretty cool.
I remember
You-
that card.
Yeah,
was
you didn't
okay.
tell us that.
Yeah, you could have had a bear professor.
You just had to be good at math.
No, yeah.
That's the kicker, isn't it?
That's where they get you.
Next time we see Pinwood Brick, he goes, "Oh, I missed you at Quandrix orientation. Where were you? I got a dorm all picked out for just two of us, so we
Oh,
could be
gee.
roommates."
Man, I just realized that if I was clever, more clever than myself, I could have been like Magic Gordon Freeman. Be like Quandrix theoretical physicist, mathematician guy.
Yeah, you
Rise
missed
and
out.
shine, Revia.
Yeah, exactly. Oh,
Rise
now.
and shine. Wake up and
Combine.
smell the ashes.
But
Get it? Because she's a dragonborn!
Yeah.
Brick, they said we had to special order your outfit. You can pick it up at the Biblioplex, but once you do, it is a white and red style uniform.
White and red. Shit's all
Red.
dirt. I'm gonna have to wash it too often.
He's like, yeah, like that white turns to
Yeah.
like the red clay gets on their face.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, after hearing about everybody moving into their dorms, I'm gonna see if I can room in with maybe Aasimar, but I'll discuss that with him
Yeah.
at work.
This robe is dry clean only, which means it's dirty.
Oh yeah. Or you can magic it.
You can use that there. He can use that there. Press the digitation.
This
Yeah.
was a lot of like dryads and trolls who are used to living in the swamp. Some of them like live outside of like the dorm area and kind of off in certain parts of the swamp in little huts. Aasimar is one of those people that kind of living by themselves in a little place, a little outside of the main camp, the main Witherbloom living area. He has like a little garden of mushrooms that he keeps. He has a few pests as quote unquote pets.
No, they're not pests if they're pets.
So yeah, we're not allowed to eat them. They're
Yeah.
pets. And so, surprise, surprise, you joined Witherbloom.
I mean, it was the perfect choice for me. Let's be honest.
Like, you seemed a little bit too hoity-toity for that stuff when I first met you, but, I couldn't imagine specimen preparation without you. You've been a big help.
I appreciate you there.
Happy Pride Month, y'all. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I had to.
Hey,
You want to be roommates.
They were roommates.
And they were roommates.
They were very
oh my
good
God,
roommates.
they were roommates. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
no, this is.
I
No, they
should-
are just roommates. You got to
I
remember, Erakos is
Oh, I'm not
very
inviting you
much
in.
ace.
That was out
No,
of
I know.
character.
I know. I
No,
still
down
should.
to Dustin. Like, no, I prefer my solitude.
Well, that's fine. I suppose I'll just room by myself as well. I mean, that honestly, it's probably for the best.
I mean, everyone's trying to, with that Dampier lady, everyone's trying to shack up with her, as it were.
I mean,
Try your hat at that.
Yeah, that's not my vibe, man. I think I think I'll just room by myself.
He goes, interesting. And you're right.
That's again. I'm not really. But like,
I think it was a joke, Dustin. It's okay.
I know.
No, Aasimar should get in on that. He has that tongue.
True.
Maybe she likes it.
True.
Oh my. Moving on.
Moving on. Are all of you keeping the same extracurriculars and jobs?
Yes.
Yeah, there's no reason to change.
Yeah, I have no reason to change.
Yeah.
Unless she did, the band wanted to break up, but I don't think it did.
Oh, she has all these. Aurora has all these new ideas. Now that Revia isn't throat singing all their songs. Now that she's
Yeah.
the main vocalist.
Yeah, Revia's on the drums now.
Yeah, I'd be keeping the same too, as long as I'm obviously with Silkball, and then
However,
back in the theater.
I just saw your picture for the red room.
yeah,
Isn't
you
it
saw the
awesome?
red room.
I'll put it in. See if I can put it in here.
It's so cute.
See, Revia did that, and she did wood burning, but because she's sorcerer, she kind of made her fire. Like if you've ever done wood burning, where you get that little metal thing really hot, she did that with her finger, a little claw, her dragon claw, and yeah, I made it myself.
Like little Val'ri, the horns.
I love it. It's so cute. He looks just like me.
Yeah, you see, with my incredible artistic abilities, Prismari would have killed to have me, but I denied them.
Rubina, immediately complains to the professors that you're ruining the aesthetic with that sign on your door.
Do we get in trouble?
I don't think so. They're just expressing themselves.
Rubina's disturbing my entire existence by being here. No. Val's thinking it, but she's not saying it.
Oh,
It's like Revia, I heard that. Okay.
My only difference was if you do a kind of the mage tower / tryouts, Revia will try out, and if she makes the team, she will do that as one of her extracurriculars.
Well, who knows where this year will take us?
Yeah, I think it would be I don't know where this will take this. If that's a possibility, I want her to try, even if she fails, because I think it might be funny.
Oh shoot, where did my notes go? Oops, sorry, let's take a little break as I prepare for the next section.
Good, I need to
Right.
get a drink of water.
Me too.
Alright, so when you're officially settled into your... Oh, let me switch things here. You're officially settled into your colleges. You have a second year orientation at the Biblioplex. Much like the first year, and there's no icons for anyone, but that's okay. Now I need to put them there, because it's going to bother me. But all the second year students are here. And Professor Sharpbeak, much like the first year, is going to give a speech. Again, I need the icon. All right. As everyone's again talking about their vacation, the lights go down and the amplified voice of Professor Sharpbeak, the Owlin, tells everyone to settle down, settle down. She goes, it's like, my dear students, welcome back to your sophomore year at the Magical University of Strixhaven. I'm confident that this year will be even more thrilling than the last. barring any more mimic or owlbear attacks. Anyway, but rest assured that school faculty have disposed of the corrupted Eldritch Balm and conducted a thorough search of the Sedgemoor and the surrounding areas. Whomever was responsible for the dark and highly illegal magic will no longer be a concern. But let us return to the matter at hand. No longer are you first years, but apprentices. Apprentices. You know what I'm saying. Before class officially starts, you will be given the opportunity to join one of our 5 colleges, which you've already done because I did it out of order. Lorehold, Prismari, Quandrix, Silverquill, or Witherbloom. Any one of these colleges will be a fine choice for any one of you. 2 counselors will also be assigned to help prepare classes and guide you through each of the college's conflicting points of view. Which one will you choose? Well, I'm afraid that's up to you. It will also mean the separation of your first year teams. However, the spirit of competition is still alive and well even after you part ways. Once again, your original group of friends will earn points for good performances and lose points for breaking rules, and for performing poorly on tests and exams. Will Team Flump prevail again? But that's not all. This year we have a very special treat for you. Every 4 years, Strixhaven holds a grand Mage Tower tournament. Throughout the term, teams will compete with one another. However, this year, we have brought back an old tradition, the Battle of Strixhaven. 2 all-star teams will face off at the end of the school year. If interested, the sign-up sheets will be posted at the Bow's End Tavern at the end of the week. Good luck, and may your second year be even more exciting than the first. Lights go back up. And everyone's begins murmuring. It's like a Mage Tower tournament. It's like, oh, the Battle of Strixhaven. That sounds so cool. It's like, well, I'm definitely gonna sign up. It's like, yeah, me too.
Yeah,
and
me three.
everyone
Me
starts
too.
like, yeah. Me 4, me 5, me 6. And everyone starts to get excited about like potentially joining a team and maybe even being part of the all-star team that performs at the end of the school year.
It's a dream.
But
Yeah, that's
Greta
great.
will come up to Brick and he goes like, the rumors are true. Battle of Strixhaven.
I didn't hear it from Oscar. I let you know that.
It's like, well, me neither. Wink.
Yeah. Nice.
Nice.
Yeah, we got it. We definitely got to try out.
Yeah, if we're on a team though, we really may not have time for Silk Ball.
Yeah, I mean, that's gonna suck, but it's the Battle of Strixhaven, you know? You gotta.
Literally, it's a one-in-a-lifetime opportunity. It only happens every 4 years.
Yeah, I mean, my life tends to last longer than 4 years, but our school doesn't. I mean, yeah, we gotta do it. We gotta do it. We gotta do it.
A student they never seen before kind of walks up and says like, well, you guys are the first year heroes. Like, you guys are shoo-ins if you sign up.
Oh yeah, I was gonna sign up.
I mean, some of us are, for sure.
I don't know, for the all-star game, they want like, they want someone special. Everyone's gonna show up if the heroes of Strixhaven are playing.
That's a good point. Well, I'd like to hope I get it on my merits too.
No, I just want to get in on my fame and credit and like previous things.
Yeah.
Yeah, fraudulent. Not like that.
I don't want to have to try.
Trying's for suckers. I just want to win.
Yeah.
Yeah, Professor Sharpeak says, like, remember the sign-ups will be end of the school week at the Bozen Tavern. And I, of course, will be organizing the event. Personal pet project of mine. No one's paying attention to her, though.
Yeah, we're all just murmuring.
Yeah. And keep your voice down. This is a library. Oh, whatever. Just go on about your business. I have lots of work to do. I must prepare all the mascots. Greta says to you guys, like, you guys are familiar with Mage Tower, right?
No.
No.
Like, you know the rules and stuff?
Oh, not at all.
Like, I mean, you know Brick, right?
I mean, I'm kind of.
I
studied.
know.
I knew a lot of Silk Ball. I get the gist. I got an idea.
Yeah, it's actually not too different than Silk Ball. There's just more magic involved, really.
Out of character, Revia knows.
And like, instead of our Silk Balls, like the ball is actually a mascot, so it's like a living thing.
That's kind of weird.
Yeah, it is a little weird, but they're not really alive, are they? They're kind of like, elementals and spirits and stuff. I mean, the pests are alive,
Yeah.
but like, they're all squishy and stuff, so I think they make the best balls. And they're resilient, and I use one as a punching bag. For like training, like a real thick one. They don't
Yeah.
I always want to eat them.
It's like, bro.
They look so plump and delicious.
No, I mean, it's my sparring partner. It's not my lunch. But we're gonna have our first week of lessons.
Boo.
Hooray!
No, boo.
Never gonna do it. Have to go to school. We wanted to play the school game.
Yay,
I
school.
don't want to go to school.
I just want to play sports.
I want to play
School's the
sports
worst
ball.
part. Yeah,
I want to play
school's the worst
sports
part.
and go on dates.
Alright, so we have a lot more classes to choose from this year.
Oh no. My Discord's freezing. Hold on. I'll be right back.
If it was the true school experience, then Revia would go back to her room and play World of Warcraft in her free time and do no extracurriculars.
Alright, so since Jess is having problems, let's start with
Sorry.
Erakos.
Alright. What do I need to do?
Alright, so you're gonna roll a been a while since we did this. Roll a d4.
That would be a 3.
Sorry, hold on. Wait, how do we do this again? We roll a. Yeah, okay. Roll 3, which is Erakos. Lorehold, history, historical figures in magic. So if you roll me a d20.
Alright, 1d20 coming up.
Hold on, I actually kind of forget how this works. Do you roll a d20? Okay, yeah. So, in Lorehold, you roll Arcana, History, Insight, Investigation, or Religion.
I'm going to go with Insight. Uh, 9?
9. The original roll was a 7. Alright, so classes a little harder this year.
Yeah.
But a 9 will again, like, this isn't necessarily passing or succeeding. It's if you have like a good week in classes or kind of a bad one. Unfortunately, history, even for you, a little boring. You kind of snooze off. And you miss an important question.
Oh.
This was a 9.
Too many late nights with Aasimar talk.
So how
Having
about
some Aasimar talk.
Brick, roll me a d4.
Okay.
Actually, roll me a d5. You chose 5 classes.
I did drop the reanimation one.
Okay, yeah, that was weird.
Yeah, I dropped that one. So I only have basic arcane artifacts, pyromancy and the arts, and verbal components and the law. Those are the 3 I have written down.
Yep, okay, yep. So I got
A 2.
2. You got Prismari, pyromancy, and the arts.
Ooh.
You have this one with Revia.
I'm on fire.
Revia is also here.
Hey. Hey, Revia.
Hey, Brick, I like fire.
Yeah, me too.
Roll me a athletics, acrobatics, performance, persuasion, or sleight of hand.
You're not gonna believe this, so I'm gonna choose athletics. So 24.
24. You rolled a
18.
18.
There's an 18 and then a +6 athletics.
If you remember, like, that's if you roll a certain number, then you get a event.
Oh.
18. Yep. You just keep raging until you produce fire.
Yeah, I just spontaneously combust.
Yeah, with the 21, it's like a big, not like a fireball, but big flamethrower shoots up in the air. Everyone's impressed. He asks you to do it again. It's like, oh, I'm sorry, only works once.
I'm tired.
Yeah. Go take a rest first.
And I use it. I use thaumaturgy to make my flames change color to be the lore hold colors.
Like, ooh, yeah. People are like, this is Prismari.
Hey, it's a performance.
But you have a couple of lore hold people who cheer.
Did you like that review?
Yeah, that was really good. I was impressed. I can't do that. Well, I mean, I can, but it takes a lot out of me.
Yeah. You can just make fire out your face.
Yeah.
That's
Or
pretty
my
cool.
hands.
Oh man, you got fire coming out of all the ends.
Yep.
Right.
Can you make fire out of your butt?
Well, yeah. Remember, we did that the other time. Didn't we do that? We did our combo technique.
Yeah, that sounds right.
Right, Revia, roll me a d4.
Alrighty. Roll the 4.
4, okay, that means you get the general studies. You're actually, about to tell you, you're all enrolled in a class called, I think it's Scriptology and Symbology.
Ugh.
Which is
Sounds terrible.
Which is a Silver Quill class. Scribing and Symbology. I think that's Lorehold. Actually, I think Professor Blackstone teaches that class, the one that you met earlier.
Oh yeah, the beta male.
The beta male. I think it'll tell me later if I scroll down far enough. Yep, Professor Blackstone, but it's held in the biblioplex. Alright, so you get an event. Roll me a d4.
Can do. Rolled a 1.
Right. So you are copying magical runes of a formula onto some parchment. One of the aspects of the class is learning runes and symbols and using magical ink to enhance their magical properties. But you see, and for once it's not Val'ri, you see Grayson accidentally bump into you as you're trying to do these runes. He attempts to knock your elbow. Give me a sleight of hand check.
All right. Rolled a 16, which, well, with my bonus is 18.
18, yeah. You're actually fast enough where you notice him and you very quickly just move a little bit to the side and you miss him, and you see him look kind of frustrated as you walk by.
Can I trip him with my tail?
Give me a another sleight of hand.
Okay.
Sleight of tail.
Sleight of tail.
16.
He stumbles. He doesn't fall on his face, but he knocks. But there's another student, not Val'ri, that he kind of knocks into, and they causes them to spill their ink, and everyone kind of laughs. But your scroll is the teacher says it's very outstanding work. Never seen handwriting that neat. And you earned 5 points for your team.
Whoa.
The other ones, if you rolled high enough in the other ones, you also gain points, but I need to do the math later, so I'll let you know. All right, Val'ri, roll me a d4.
Okay. 4.
4, right. You're also doing a scriptology one, so roll me another d4.
2.
2. If you did a 1, I was going to say you are the other student who gets bumped into.
Oh no.
Oh no.
But no, yeah, 2. To do this. Okay, so Professor Blackstone wants you to devise the most intricate and beautiful sigil they can imagine.
Oh.
So depending on the difficulty, that's going to be your skill check.
Okay.
So if you want to do a fairly easy rune, it'd be a DC 12, a medium rune, a DC 14, or a hard one is a DC 16.
Of what though?
Well, it says is the most intricate and beautiful sigil they can imagine. So you're basically making a piece of art.
Yeah, but what's the? Is it just
I'm sorry.
It's like a magical sigil.
It is a Arcana check.
Oh God. I'll just go with the medium one. I only got a +2, so I think I'll just go with a medium one. Wait, I do have student die.
Yep, you still have your student die from your thing. You do not have your student die for exams though. Those reset.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have all that written down for us, Joey? Because I'm not 100% sure if this list I have is exam or students.
Well, I let you know at the beginning. You're in charge of your charts.
Okay.
Your student ones haven't changed, but your exams all reset. So
I think this is fine. Okay.
Dang. Yeah. No, I'll still stick with a medium one.
okay,
Arcana, you said,
yes.
Hold on. What is it? D4? A D4? 1D4 for student die? Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, good luck. Hey.
12.
You succeed in making the more simple rune, which is still very nice, but it's like doesn't quite have the
Oh, look, she's not used to it.
Secrecy.
It's her first
Yeah.
class.
yeah, it's the first day. What do you expect?
Revia draws the cool S.
Yeah.
But Rubina's there, and not wanting to be outclassed will also attempt to outdo you.
Rubina sucks.
She will attempt to do the hard one.
Hope she fails.
And she gets 1 point lower than you.
Ha! I don't do that out loud.
Right.
That was a me thing. That wasn't a Val'ri thing. Val doesn't say anything, actually. She just like...
But everyone else seems to be struggling a little bit too. But Val'ri, you actually, even how cool the cool S is, you end up making the most beautiful rune in the class,
Oh.
and you are rewarded. Professor Blackstone gives you an enchanted quill.
Ooh.
He says it has 1 cast of the spell Featherfall.
Oh, shit.
I hope you never have to use it,
Yeah.
but it's
me too.
there.
You should jump off a building and activate it.
Oh my god.
Then I can like pretend my wings are good for something.
Rubina goes, it's like, that's a good idea.
Why don't you go jump off a building first?
Like, I naturally know the spell Featherfall. I don't need a special quill to do it.
Well, I wasn't talking about testing on Featherfall. I just, in general. I mean, but you're the one making assumptions.
Are you in this class?
Isn't
mean,
this
we
general
all-
studies?
Oh, this is
Yeah,
Strix,
this is-
yeah.
Yeah, we all are. I mean, what sort of question is that?
Are
She's like-
you even in this class?
She says, touche.
Revia is kind of flapping her wings and looking sad because she wants to fly but can't.
Oh.
One day, Revia. One
One
day you'll
day.
be able to soar.
At level
There's
14, where your wizard powers activate,
Oh,
you
so that's
can
a level
manifest
14?
wings. Yeah, that's a 14 spell.
Oh, you may not
I-
make it that far.
Nope. She's not gonna hit that in this campaign.
I think
What
in the
about-
revised Dragonborn, from one of the books, you can do it earlier. But it's like limited. But you decide not to do that, so.
Yeah.
Alright, Revia. Oh, wait. Who's.
No, we've all done it because
Randy, who wasn't here.
Lilisula is in her.
Oh, that's right.
Her turn.
I forgot. Revia, what did you roll? Yeah, you succeeded. It was an event.
Yeah.
Okay.
I succeeded and got 5
Oh, that's
points.
right. Yeah, 5 points. This is a cool thing here with all the classes, but it's hard to navigate.
That's all right. I like the classes. It
Yeah.
makes it more school.
Mhm.
It's like it's the school flavor.
Yeah, I can't imagine that the school setting doesn't have, class stuff in it. Imagine that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I could see him theoretically being like, you go to classes and everything, all the adventure takes place after class.
Yeah.
Or you go to like the dungeon, but it's like the whatever.
Alright, so Brick, you earn 5 points for your team. Fortunately, one of the rivals for Erakos's Lorehold class, like a question's asked and everyone's expecting you to answer Erakos, but one of the Team Gorgon people raises their hand right before you. Gets 5 points for theirs.
Wow. Good job, Erakos.
Hey, I was having an off day.
Mm-hmm.
Thinking about them Tusk.
What about me? Do I get points for the team?
Hey, she passed her event.
I drew the prettiest picture,
Yeah.
sigil, rather. Sorry.
When you do events, sometimes you're rewarded with points, sometimes you're rewarded
Oh.
with items. And I
Fair.
double check this, and it says the actual points are only for the non-scripted stuff. So,
Wow.
but that also means your rivals don't get points either. So
That's true. That's true.
Yeah.
Very, very good point.
it's like you got a magic feather. What more do you want?
I want points.
No, what point starts? Pictures of Spider-Man.
With the cool S drawn on him.
Yeah, that's how you know he's Spider-Man.
It's like, who's
That's
this
how
new
the S in
superhero?
Spider-Man is written.
Who's
yeah,
this
with the
new
cool
hero
eye.
in Strixhaven? The cool S-Man. Flying around at night. Or wishing they could fly at night. Right. So you have somewhat productive first week. Your second year. And by the end of it, everyone's going to the Bow's End for Mage Tower signups.
Revia is excitedly going. I can't wait to sign up for Mage Tower. I don't even know how to play it, but I'm sure I'll be good.
Still might be set up still for the frog races we had before, so but sorry for it, I just wanted to get the music in here.
Oh, by the way, how is out of character? How is Val'ri dealing with pawns?
Oh, she's from the Feywild. She's fine. She's seen weird
Okay,
shit.
so she's
Yeah.
good
Yeah.
with Revia's adopted son pawns.
Yeah.
Like a little croaking frog.
Yeah. She just like, she'll feed it every now and then. She'll give him little treats.
Oh, that's good. She's
Yeah.
spoiling
Yeah.
my boy.
Yeah.
Erakos, like living in a swamp, you're surrounded by frogs chirping and crickets and getting
Yeah.
used to the smell. And in Brick, you're realizing that Loxodon's a very powerful snore.
Got like an echo chamber in the trunk.
Yeah. Right, but Bow's End Tavern, extremely crowded because it's like second years, your friend group, like all students of all years are like wanting to sign up for Mage Tower. Not only do you have the teams,
Oh.
you got the various Silk Ball players and just some people who always wanted to join and all that.
Hold on, sorry. Is Joey going all robotic for anybody else, or is that just me?
He's got a little bit of a robot.
Oh, okay.
Joey,
it?
fix it.
Was it me?
Yeah.
It was you.
I think it's okay now. I think he just had a little spurt.
Okay.
AI Joey was trying to assert dominance.
Yeah. Well, I haven't had going robot in a long time.
Oh, you're good now. That was weird.
But very crowded as students of all years are signing up for the Battle of Strixhaven. You see this flyer. This flyer that's hung up. The 48th perennial rivalry between the Ivories return, the Battle of Strixhaven. Join your teachers and peers at Strixhaven Stadium for the competition of a lifetime. 2 teams, each made up of students from our university, will battle in an epic game of Mage Tower to win glory, as well as bragging rights for the rest of their academic careers. Game time, noon, final day of term. Cheer for your peers until you're hoarse. To register a team, see Professor Miranda Sharpbeak at the Biblioplex, so just ignore that part. And the winning team will receive a suitable reward.
I didn't even realize there was a reward on the line.
Yeah, the honor is all the reward I crave.
I mean, we kind of already got, like, fame, though.
Yeah, but you can always use more. You gotta assert your dominance. Also, it'll be fun.
I don't know. I'm not very good at sport.
I'm not the most athletic person, but I am pretty dexterous.
Oh, by the way, I know how this game is played. I did research, and by research, I read someone's mind.
What'd you learn?
Well, you see, Mage Tower is a game basically a 5v5, and I don't know, Brick, you've probably played the game Capture the Flag.
Yeah, once or twice.
It's basically that, except you can use magic on the opponents.
Oh, it sounds
But
pretty
not hurt
good.
magic. You can't hurt them.
Oh.
That's all I have.
Well, but then you gotta get creative with it. You know, like shooting a fireball at the ground, so then it makes like a stuns them or something. But you can't like actively hurt somebody.
Can kinda hurt them?
I mean, you can't hurt them with magic.
Oh.
But there's nothing to say that you can't like body check someone or that kind of thing.
Awesome. I'm
Can't
good
kick
at
him
that.
in the groin. The groin is off area.
That's fair.
Baron.
That's an immediate disqualification.
I think that's fair.
So there's a trio of students that are walking together, that are signing up. If you can guess it, you can hold in your surprise. You do see Grayson, Rubina, and Cataris all walk in as a trio and sign their names on the sign-up sheet. It's like, of course, we'll be participating. We'll be on one of the all-star teams for sure.
Are you on like the
Rubina.
other?
Oh, sorry, go ahead.
She was gonna ask. Oh, are you on like the other? Have you signed up for the other like Mage Tower teams and stuff?
What do you think we're doing here?
Oh,
It's
I guess
a
that makes
year-long tournament, but only 2 teams will participate in the Battle of Strixhaven.
Oh, yeah. Just making sure.
Rubina signs her name. It's like, Val'ri, you will be playing, won't you?
Obviously. Why do you think I wouldn't?
She signs her name with flourish. Oh. Surprising. She walks off. Cataris kind of like meekly walking behind. Kind of like gives you all not a mean look, but just like it's like you betrayed me look. Signs his name. Follows his friends out.
Oh yeah. Val'ri narked on him.
I mean, I had every reason to.
No, it's fair. It was funny. You should never knock on someone unless it's really funny and they get in trouble.
I mean,
Or they're not me. You should never knock on Revia.
why would I
Never.
knock on you?
Never.
You're my friend. They're not.
True.
Um,
I haven't said it, but Revia signed her name on the sheet.
Yeah, Val would have immediately after Rabina being like, surprising. Bitch.
Is there like, can we sign it on the other side to make sure we're on the opposing team?
I think I like mixed up the ordinance a little bit, but like you're signing up to participate in the tournament, but an all-star team will be chosen.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, the Strixhaven's like the all. So, but it's how you do during the year.
Yeah, so like at least that's the way I'm gonna do it.
Gotcha.
Greta, Brick, you see Greta. It's like I'm definitely signing up, bro. It's like, come
Yeah.
on, we'll put our names next to each other.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
I put my name next to Greta's.
And Javanesh, who works behind the counter at the Bow's Inn, like watches you two as you sign your name. Out of the corner of your eye, Brick, you just kind of see him watching and just continue like washing a glass.
Oh, he's so sad.
His owlers are just a little droopy.
Come on, Javanesh. It's the Strixhaven. What was it? Can't I remember?
The Battle of Strixhaven.
The Battle of Strixhaven. Come on, even you can't. You gotta sign up too. Come on.
Yeah, but
I mean, if we have to do it as a team, I might as well do it with y'all.
yeah,
There
see,
you go.
He says, "Yeah, see, he's loyal."
Yeah, that's good job, Erakos, because I was gonna sign your name even if you didn't want to, like I'm signing Lilisula's name.
Yeah, she'll be fine doing physical sports, I imagine. Javanesh goes, well, I mean, you're picked. I guess you won't have time for Silk Ball.
You can't pass up this opportunity. You get it.
It's fine. There's a lot of first years who aren't eligible. You know,
Yeah.
they'll, since the exciting world of Silk Ball, one of the once in a lifetime Mage Shower tournaments going on, they'll be lining up. You'll see.
Well, I certainly hope so.
But he's looking a little down.
Yeah. Unfortunately, I can't.
Yeah,
I
you
can't
know what?
help it.
Like I'm the captain this year, so I can quit. He
You
perks
can't
up.
do both?
He perks up. He goes, "But I'll be rooting for you."
Boss.
Why can't you do both?
I mean, I'm in charge of Silk Ball this year. It's like all the other, all the players are gonna be counting on me. I don't have time for two of these things.
I mean, as far as I know, I'll still have time for my shit.
Yeah. I haven't decided if this means you have to give up a curricular or not.
Okay.
Or you're all taking basically the Silk Ball Mage Tower equivalent. But maybe that depends if you get the All-Star team. Will our main characters get on the All-Star team?
Could
We'll
you
have
Yeah,
to-
who
freak out?
knows?
We'll have to find out.
That'd be
If
so
that's the
funny.
case, then we'll have
Yeah,
much practice. But
Yeah, there's nothing. It doesn't hurt to sign up.
yeah, but
I
a
think it'd
lot
be really
of
funny if people didn't make it.
yeah, but like a lot of the students like sign up just for the chance, and but
I'm assuming there's like tryouts at some point we gotta play through.
yeah, if you're not part of the All-Star team, you gotta try out. But Professor Sharpbeak is kind of watching over everyone, like giving encouragement whenever people signs up. but she's like, her feathers too are looking a little like ruffled a little bit, like she's a little anxious, like a little stressed. And Erakos, as you put your name down, she kind of like calls to you. It's like, Mr. Erakos, can I have a word? You and your friends too.
Oh, very well.
Yeah, okay.
This doesn't sound good.
Oh, it's nothing bad, I assure you. In fact, it's mostly my fault. But since you were such a big help to Professor Lang in the Sedgemoor last year, not only obtaining her herbs for her, but also taking care of the corrupted font. I was wondering if you could offer me some assistance. You will be offered extra credit, of course. This is a personal request.
What you need doing, Teach?
Revia, so it's kind of, yeah, pretty much. What do you need? Whatever you need.
Well, as you might have heard, I'm in charge of the Mage Tower games this year, and yesterday I was preparing the mascots that are going to be used in the games to help catalog them. But in my oversight, half a dozen of them went missing in the swamps of Sedgemoor near one of the halls, and I'm just so busy with my other duties and organizing the events that I just don't have time to find the mascots. So I was wondering if over this weekend you can spend some time and help me locate the mascots and catalog them.
Do you want them alive or dead?
Alive.
I know,
They'd
okay,
have to
good.
be used in the Mage Tower games.
Is there like a word of command that we have that can like bind them to us?
Well, unfortunately not. But if you meet me in my office before you depart, I shall supply you with the bands that you will place over the mascot to help catalog them, and in the rune sack that you'll place them in for transport. And it's a relatively quiet area of Sedgemoor. I doubt you'll run into the excitement like you did in the more wilder parts of the swamp.
Revia's eyes are glittering and says, "Yes, of course we'll help." As a devious idea spreads into her brain.
And of course, I know you'll be spending your weekend helping me out, and if you organize enough of them, I believe a voucher for a magic item in one of our magic shops will be in order.
Oh, dang, that's nice.
She goes, and I'm secretly rooting for Team Flump. Not that I'm supposed to play favorites, but you're looking at a fellow Flumpster back in my day at the school. Mm-hmm.
Oh, small world.
We didn't win though.
Oh.
She was last place every time.
Oh.
Well, not last year. We were first.
Yes. But she thanks you, and gives you directions to her office so you can pick up these supplies. But that is where. But we'll do that next week. But if you want to know some rules of Strixhaven, I know of a Mage Tower. There is some listed here. Some students are talking about it.
Yeah, it's capture the flag.
It's basically capture the flag. You have teams of 5 not exceeding 5. Each team is represented by a small mascot creature. Doesn't have to be related to your college. It can be anyone you choose. The mascots are placed on high towers at opposing edge of the field. Each team tries to steal the opposing mascot and transport it back to their tower at the end of the field. Doing so scores a point. The game occurs in 3 phases of 20 minutes each. The team that scores the most points by the end of the 3rd phase wins the game. Anything that can cause damage to a participant, mascot, or spectator, or damage the field is prohibited. Breaking the rules, you'll be expelled from the game. This is a little different than Silkball Brick, you would know, because they like it rough in Silkball.
Yeah.
Questionable use of we'll go over this, of course, when it's relevant. But questionable use of magic will be called a foul by the game's referee. A faculty member will fill that spot during official games. Participants who accumulate 3 fouls are ejected from the games. Teams may not replace participants who are out. So,
All right.
next week we'll go searching for missing mascots.
Revia's pleased at this because she thinks that by getting some of the mascot wrangling equipment, maybe she can sneak and hide some of it to be used to cheat during the actual thing. So if we have like a collar or something that like tames them instantly, it's like, haha, I've tamed your mascot instantly. Flagrant cheating, the Red Dragon way.
Yeah, just not even like.
It's not cheating. It's not cheating if you don't get caught.
Right, thanks everyone.
All
Well,
right.
thank you, Joey.
Yeah, thank you.
I'll be playing
No,
next time. Bye.
If it wasn't for you, I wouldn't be here.
Fair enough.
Aw,
True enough.
Second year is underway.
Yep.
yay!
Yay!
There's some
Invest in
silly
some more
stuff in this
psychic
chapter.
powers.
Awesome.
We don't even think it's this one. Yeah.
Good night, everyone.
All right,
Good
thank you.
Good night.
Yeah, have a good night, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.